This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Here's one from Matthew Brogdon. He says, do you think if Brock Lesnar didn't leave WWE in 2004, that John Cena or Batista wouldn't have gotten their push at WrestleMania 21? So it is sort of fun back, Jim, to look back and maybe fantasy book, but we've often talked in sports and certainly in wrestling, when injuries happen, contracts expire, when guys are no longer available to the creative team, it creates opportunity for other guys.
Okay.
And that is interesting. If Lesnar doesn't leave and he sticks around, who would have perhaps lost their spot? Cena or Batista? Would have worked the same. And at that point, Lesnar been positioned as an attraction, which I just don't see in 04.
Yeah, there's plenty of room for everybody. I don't know if anybody would have lost their spot. It's good fantasy talk. It's good for Q&As like this, Conrad, but cream always rises to the top. Players are going to play. And, Cena and Dave Batista they were going to be made men. They're part of that one recruiting class I'm so proud of. So, no, I don't think anybody would have lost their spot. I think what it would have done was raise everybody's game, because they're going to have to raise their level of performance, and their skill set's got to be more refined to continue to move upward and forward. So, no, I don't think anybody would have lost their spot. You needed more depth, as we've talked about here a lot of times, how much injuries and other issues, sometimes non-wrestling issues, are a nuisance. But these guys are just talented as hell. And you get a guy that looks like Cena and looks like Batista. They were hungry. They've been trained well. They did really well in OVW. So, no, I don't think anybody would have lost their spot. I just think that the pecking order might have changed its sequence somewhat, but nothing to where anybody was going to be eliminated and not have their opportunity to be a star. These guys had star written all over them. And I think that's where we would have been. All we would have done is we just had more depth. And, we needed that depth. We've talked about this a lot. Austin turning heel, Rock doing movies. We lost our two top baby faces. So you can't replace two guys like that with one guy. Everybody's got a role if you want to play the role and be the guy. And I think Cena and Batista both have the desire to be the guy. And so I don't think it would have affected anything.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.